Good morning. Today is the day where I can show you how I put the bread together. So I took out my starter from the fridge and then I will show you step by step how you put your bread together. Take out 4 ounces of, let me mix it. I didn't feed my starter right now. I will feed the starter when I finish putting the bread together. But usually I use these big kind of spoons and I try to take out 4 ounces. But that's why I am showing you, because if you don't have the scale, then at least you have the idea. Exactly 4 ounces. But sometimes I put a little more because I like to be a little different. Okay, so it's done. Then I add filtered water. It's very important you're not using the regular water because that has so many chlorine and other things. 1 1/4 cup water, and I will mix this. I can mix it with this spoon and make sure it's dissolved in the water. I told you I show you everything step by step, but the problem is because I am filming myself, I cannot run back and forth to the camera and change the view, and you have to suffer with me. I like to say things like this. This is me. Okay, it's done. I can put it back because this was the same. So, otherwise you always use clean utensils. That's very important, and filtered water. So I already measured 3 cups of flour here, and you would have to put in the 4th one, but make sure I have a little line in my cup, so a little bit less than a cup. So almost 4 cups of flour, 1 1/2 tablespoon of salt, but recommendation, if you don't like too salty bread, then you just put 2 teaspoons of salt in it. I just explain it, you make mistakes, I do too, so make sure you don't make mistakes to make it too salty. So 2 teaspoons of salt, and that's it. And dry ingredients mixing, because you want to mix the salt in it. And now I can add the starter, and I mix it like this, but because my hand hurts, I cannot do it by hand, so I will put it in the mixer. Okay, but you can see it's already getting together. So I don't overwork it in the mixer. I just mix it, make sure it's smooth, and that's it. Because you have to take off all the flour from the side when you do it by hand. But this will be, it's easier for you if you don't have mixer, but my hand hurts. I have arthritis, so I have to put it in the mixer. And so you have to do this for a little bit, not too long. I have to do it in the mixer because my hand hurts, but you can do it. Okay, I finished mixing. I can take it out, but let me put a little oil in this little bowl and on my hands, and I can take this out easy. So then I still would fold a little bit. A lot of people don't show this folding, but I like to fold it a little, get more in it, and you turn it around and cover, and you put it in warm place because otherwise it won't rise up. So leave it here until it doubles in size, and then we can see how. You leave it like this in a little bit nicer bowl, but if you know you cannot bake it that day, then a very good idea, what I learned from Ben Starr, you put it in a Ziploc. Because I already had oil on this, then I don't oil the bag. But otherwise, if you didn't oil yours, then you have to put oil on in your bag, okay? Because we don't want to stick to the bag. And I just push it down a little bit, because that way I can see better it's rise up. Okay? So, and then put it in the fridge. And then you can leave it there for 2-3 days, and then you bake it. Just another idea when you cannot bake it the same day, and then you can mix everything together. You do the same thing if you know you will have some company, and then this way you don't wait so long, you know, rising up and bologna. So this way you already mix it up, and then you just take it out, and then you form it, and then you bake it. 2 ounces of flour is half a cup, and the water is 4 ounces water is half a cup. But when I say you use just 1 ounce, that will be quarter cup. So I talking like this, make sure you get it, because some people don't like when I am so fast. So this way I hope you get it and then do it right. So I decided I will bake it today after all. So as you can see, it's doubled in size, and then I have to form the dough. I sprinkle a little flour here, and I will let it out from the bag. Helping a little. Okie doke. So I will fold a few times. And to forming it, you have to go around and go under until you really turn it underneath. You know what, everything takes a little practice. So, but now I learned how to do it. It's done. So I turned the oven on for 500 Fahrenheit, and now I have to wait until the pot warms up very well, like 15 to 30 minutes I have to wait, and then I can place my dough in the pot. So it's look like a nice ball, and then I place it here and cover until bake the bread for 30 minutes with the lid and 15 to 20 minutes without the lid. But if I see it's not brown enough, then maybe I put it back for 5 more minutes. Make sure you put something on the counter before you put the hot pot on it. So I told you before, I try to share every little tricks what I know, and this one of them. I have the air fryer liner. I never put it in until it's warming up, but before I place the dough down, I will put this in, and then your dough or bread won't stick to the bottom. This is the air fryer liner. That's it. Make little cuts here, here, and here. The little cuts you can see. It's in the oven now and immediately turned on for 425. Don't forget, when you close it, then you turn it down immediately for 425. I just took off the lid, and now I put it back for another 50 minutes without the lid. The bread is finished. Looks good, and I know it will taste good too. The bread is ready. So after you take out the 4 ounces of or 2 big spoon of starter, then you have to feed the starter to stay alive. Okay. Now I will add 1 cup of flour and 2/3 cup of water. And I just mix it. And you can see like this, not too liquidy. And then I will wait until this doubles up, and then I put it in the fridge, and then I can use it anytime I want to. And this can stay in the fridge long time, but after you taking it out, make sure use what much as you need, and then you have to feed it, but not feeding it before you putting the bread together. You're feeding it after. It's done. That's it. I take it off from the side, and I made the line for myself, and then I can see how much it, and another line, because I add this to it. Before speeding was here, and now will be here. And then it comes up to the top, then I can put it in the fridge. I hope enough explanation for you guys, because I want you make the starter right. So doubled in size, I can put it in the fridge, and after that I can use it anytime. Hi, I am Magdi. I like to cook, and I had to call my channel Gourmet Hungarian because I had a cookbook. I have no more left, so that I am changing, but I cannot change it on YouTube or anywhere else, the name for Magdi's Cooking. And if you like what I do, please subscribe and push the red button, and I thank you.